Hey guys, this is Brad and Mike from Dallas Geek, and we are...
Oh no, wait, that for them, out. Keep going.
Yeah, you good?
We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post.
We can afford post, right?
What did I sign up for?
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh God.
So, today we're here with our first in-studio interview with one of our favorite cosplayers.
Favorite?
Aw, come on. Pretend, okay?
No,
I'm right here.
No, I don't care.
You're mean.
Yes, I am.
Heather Novocaine.
Hi.
So, obviously, got to start with, how did you get into cosplay?
So, Halloween's always...
She doesn't have friends. Oh, that was for her, not for...
So...
What?
I don't trust you.
Oh, those are a little creepy. I need to keep talking. Okay.
So I've always loved Halloween,
Yeah.
as every kid does ever.
Sure.
And when I moved to Texas, I always wanted to go to A-Kon because I'm a huge anime dweeb.
Sure.
But never got to. Money, timing, blah blah, whatever. So the first year that I finally got to go, of course I had to do cosplay because it's a convention. That's
Because it's normal.
Huh. Anyway.
Yeah.
But so I decided to dress up as Misty because it's easy and it's quick and I have red hair, so why not?
Sure.
And it just devolved from there.
Devolved.
Yeah.
Nice. Obviously, you've had quite a few different varieties of cosplay,
Yes.
from the very simple to the very out there to the honestly little bit extreme opposite from your personality, like your Minnie Mouse.
Yes.
Anybody that has actually talked to you for more than a second would think Minnie Mouse is like far outfield for what would be coming up in your idea of, yeah, this is a great cosplay to do.
Well, yeah, but the point of cosplay is costume play, so you get to play other characters.
That's what that means.
I can't always be typecast.
Alright.
I like to pretend that I have versatility.
Sure. What has been, for you, the most involved cosplay that you've made?
The one that I'm working on right now.
Okay.
So Anna Sophia of SNL Cosplay and Erica from Scarlet Muse Cosplay and I are entering the A-Kon contest this year.
Okay.
And we are creating the girls from Magic Knight's Rayearth, which is 90s magical girl show.
Nice.
So we are definitely gluttons for punishment. I still have paint on my hands from that.
As well you should.
And I'm going straight from here to work on that stuff too.
Nice.
We are doing the school uniforms, we're doing the armor over them, and for those of you who know what Magic Knight Rayearth is, there are what are called the rune gods, or the Mashi, depending on manga, anime, whatever. And they are essentially spirit beasts. And I have a dragon, one of the characters has a wolf, one of the characters has a phoenix, and we are building props of these that we're gonna wear on harnesses that are just gonna like float behind us. And Mother of God,
This sounds like it can go so wrong on so many levels.
It
but
probably will.
It sounds totally awesome all at the same time.
If we pull it off, this is gonna be so awesome, but if we don't, I'm gonna cry a lot.
Well, anytime that you're getting involved with armor cosplay, it's always going to be a massive undertaking.
The armor itself isn't even that bad. It's
Really?
a breastplate, it's shoulder pads, it's an arm brace, and it's a handguard. That's it on the armor. The spirit beasts have definitely been the hard part.
Okay.
Because those things, mine stands this tall from the ground.
Ah.
And that's gonna be chilling on my back. It looked like Trogdor before I painted it.
The Burninator?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So I'm also gonna
I think I'm probably like the only person that got that reference. as quick as I did.
No, actually that was pointed out to me by someone else that I'm definitely gonna make Trogdor for, because he pointed that out.
Very nice. So then what has been one of your favorite cosplays that you've done already?
To make or to wear?
Let's say both.
To make was Beetlejuice.
Okay.
That was my first big sewing project, and my Nana was actually a seamstress for many years. So she helped me a lot on it. So it was fun to work with my Nana, it was fun to make this project. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's essentially a Victorian gender bend of Beetlejuice. So it's definitely, there's a lot to it. It's also, that one and my gender bend of Luffy from One Piece are my favorite to wear because I get to be ridiculous.
Which I think that's actually how we met you.
Yes.
I think that's what you were
Maybe?
doing at the Fan Expo.
That was one of them.
Yeah, that was the first day that we ran into you there.
Yeah, that was on Friday. Stutter.
Words.
Yeah, no.
Use them.
No.
I mean,
Okay.
Yep.
But with Luffy, I get to run around yelling things and eating, and it's me, and it's in character, so it's perfect. And Beetlejuice, I get to make funny faces at people and be loud and obnoxious, which is also very much me and perfect.
Yep.
Nice.
Not perfect, but I mean.
Perfect for me.
There we go. There we go.
Works.
Yep.
Huh?
Use them.
Semantics, too.
I mean,
Good use of word.
Thank you.
All right.
I use my big girl words sometimes.
very, very nice.
Only sometimes though.
Yeah, not often.
No. Words.
Okay,
Try
so
using words.
you
No.
have had a chance to be able to work at, you had said Michael's before, Joanne's before. Gotta wonder, was that specifically to try to get that employee discount?
You betcha. Michael's actually just kind of fell in my lap. I knit. I'm secretly 80 years old with a really good plastic surgeon. Originally, I had applied to be a knitting instructor. I might also be Vlad the Impaler and drink the blood of innocence. Not the point. So anyway, you're safe. You're not very innocent.
Help!
No, you're safe. So I'd originally applied for that, and they were opening a new store in the area, so I got roped in for helping set up, da-da-da. And then I got put in custom framing, as I pointed out with your diploma.
Sure.
I recognized the frame because I'm a nerd. And then I loved framing. It was basically crafting professionally. That's like perfect for someone like me. I was with them for 5 years, and then I left them. I attempted to move to Colorado. Didn't work out. But that's when I went to Joanne's because they had an opening up there. Then came back down here and don't work in craft stores anymore, which makes me sad because of the employee discount. But that's what coupons are for.
Sure.
Fun fact for anybody watching, Joanne's is the best with coupons.
I don't think that's our demographic, but
I mean,
If cosplayers are gonna watch this, they need to know.
that is true.
does anybody watch this?
I mean, we like to think so.
Why am I here if nobody's gonna watch this?
We were trying to piggyback off your followers.
I'm still working on that,
Oh, okay.
so good luck.
Nice.
Don't hold your breath.
So you said that you are not originally from Texas?
Nope. Born in California, moved around a lot.
Right.
Mostly raised in East Tennessee.
All right.
If you're familiar with Gatlinburg.
Actually am.
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
It's near where my cousin used to live. So, yeah.
But yeah, my parents split when I was young. My dad was here, my mom was there, so I bounced back and forth between Tennessee and here. I was a bit of a delinquent and got shipped off to boarding school.
Never would have guessed that.
Those stories are real.
Never
So
would
then
have guessed
no, not me. So I bounced then from Tennessee to North Carolina to here. And then after that, I hadn't lived with my dad since I was like 9.
Sure.
So I figured I'd come live with my dad. And I've been in Texas since. I was 19 at the time.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, we're glad you made it back.
Yeah.
Why, thanks.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew that was way too nice
Yeah.
from you.
From him, yeah. But I'm glad you did, because
Well,
you've been fun.
thank you.
You've been fun.
Ass kissing.
Shut
Brad.
up!
Right here,
let
you don't
me-
need to yell. Use your indoor voice.
My indoor voice?
Shut up.
I don't really have an indoor voice.
I've noticed.
I've got loud and louder.
We need
Those
to
are my
work on that.
settings. No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Do you want me to get closer while I'm loud?
I'm good.
Mike, you got a question you want to jump in with?
Yeah, so this is kind of diverting off topic a little bit from what we're talking about. What the hell's a Patreon?
So,
Like, I know I'm old, but I can't be that old.
you're
right?
You're barely older than I am. Shut up.
But
You're
like
2 years older.
I keep saying, like, because we have cosplay friends, and it's like, go to my Patreon. First of all, am I even saying that right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is Patreon.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
So
right.
Patreon.
Second, what the hell is a Patreon?
I'm trying.
Okay. Hey, one more time. What the hell's a Patreon?
I'm gonna sucker punch you. So Patreon is this really cool website where creators go and people basically sponsor you.
Okay.
But it's very informal the way they do it. I actually discovered this through a musician on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
And essentially what it is people can sign up for different tiers on your Patreon for how much they want to contribute to your art, whatever it may be.
Is this like a monthly thing, or is this like every time? Okay, so it's a monthly.
Well, but you can set it up to where it's based on project as well. A lot of people do it as a monthly thing because a lot of people, when they get enough patrons, can use that as their primary source of income, so that they can just do their art for a living.
Right.
That's the entire point of the site.
Yeah, okay.
So people pledge whatever amount, depending on what your art is. They're musicians. I've seen comic book illustrators, writers, other cosplayers, models, photographers. Like, it's just about anything you can think of. You can give rewards based on the amount of those pledges. So for example, like, I've got a $1 tier where you get access to all my pictures. I've got a $3 tier where I put goofy, like, behind the scenes videos or like work in progress, stuff like that. I have one where you can get prints of my stuff. I've got a boudoir tier because sex sells, let's face it. So just, it depends on the creator, of course, what the rewards are.
Okay.
But that is a really neat incentive for the, what it calls patrons.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Why aren't we on this?
Well, we have to build up first.
Yeah, that helps.
Oh.
A lot.
So, I mean, obviously with the Patreon, the whole basis behind the name is patron. You know, it is a way to be able to just get people to be patrons to your work, but then some other people do use it as a like a third-party controlled subscription service.
Yeah.
So that you can either just be, you know, fund my stuff, or specifically buy into the monthly rewards like you were talking about.
Right.
And it does seem like you are definitely of the monthly rewards.
Yes.
Mostly set up.
And the reason I do that is because I don't do it based on project, because I'm super ADD.
Sure.
And I bounce from project to project. So
Explains a lot.
So it's hard to keep track of what I'm working on at any given time.
Sure.
So it's easier to do that, especially because I am not the most responsible person in the world with my money. So I'll pay my bills and then everything goes into cosplay from there.
Sure. I feel like that's bills first and then cosplay.
Yeah, except then I go from bills straight to everything goes into cosplay, and then I forget to grocery shop sometimes.
I mean, that could
It's all
help.
our menu, homie.
That explains this right here.
I need you to stop the camera.
You
right now.
you open that way wide open. I'm trying. I have a potty mouth, I'm sorry.
So with the Patreon, so I guess you talked about you have the different tiers and everything like that, and you have different So do you have like regular contributors? Do you have people? Okay.
I've got a handful of people who have been contributing for quite a while.
Okay.
So that's nice, and sometimes it's come and go. Honestly, I really just do the boudoir tier because sex sells.
Sure.
Be real honest about that. So some people just come and go for whatever the set is for that month, which is fine, that's expected. But I do have a handful of people that are pretty consistent every month.
Okay.
So when I was looking over your Patreon, it does look like you post pretty regularly on there. I mean, sporadically, but consistently, like multiple times throughout a given month.
Right.
So is that just part of your, you know, kind of jumping all over the place with the project, so you want to be able to give something to show each piece of that? Or
Yes.
is that a conscious effort of yours that you want to put out specifically this number of items for like work in progress, this number of items per month for like new cosplay photos or whatever?
I don't really have a set number of posts that I try to make. I try to post as consistently as I can, but I do also work a 40-hour job. Or
Sure.
40-hour week job.
Sure.
You got what I meant. So I don't get to spend as much time on cosplay as I would like to. Ideally, with the Patreon, I'd like to get to the point where I don't have to have that full-time job.
Sure.
I would still keep a part-time job, because if I stay at home all the time, I would go insane. I'd probably strangle my dog because I love him, but he's needy.
And
Sure.
you definitely don't seem like the needy type.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know how he wound up like that, honestly. Anyway, so I don't get to post as much as I would like. I try to work on projects a little bit every day. I've been sick lately, so that has not been a thing. But I try to post as much as I can, as often as I can, just because, you know, these people are contributing to me so that I can do my art. I want them to get something out of it.
Sure.
I'll occasionally post little polls of, you know, what do you want to see from me? Because it's still a work in progress. I've had this thing for less than a year. So I'm still trying to find my way. I look up other cosplayers' Patreons to see what they're doing, just as kind of a guideline, but I also am trying to figure out what will make mine unique. So for example, I've got a specific tier on there that if you contribute to that, I will knit you something.
Okay.
Usually it's like a little stuffed animal or a hat or whatever it is. And shameless plug, I sell my knitted stuff.
No shameless plugs here.
Too late. Anyway.
Damn it.
But yeah, I do like Cthulhu hats and Harry Potter house hats and little stuffed animals. I did a little Cthulhu plush that's about that big and is freaking adorable if I do say so myself.